But what's interesting about what someone who's not relativist would say is that maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the way I'm doing something or anything or multiple things isn't as good as it could be. I hope I find that out so that I can do it better.
Which is the tolerant perspective. If you are to tolerate other people living in society with you, you have to have a method of working out ideas. If you're a relativist, you just don't.
Yeah.
You just don't. You have your ideas and they have their ideas, and it's going to be what it's going to be. And maybe that'll be war, maybe that'll be assassinating people at college campuses, to put a fine point on it.
Yeah. Tragedy. What's interesting is since as long as humanity has existed and there's been different groups and different religions, people have believed that there's truth. Different religions have believed that they were right, and when they come into contact, oftentimes there's war. But when it is peaceable, between the two of them, they want to know what's right.
And so a relativist listening to this conversation would probably then point out, okay, well, you're accusing us of always having to enforce our beliefs by violence, but like for you guys who believe in objective truth, if you are so convinced that you're right and they're so convinced that you're right and you can't convince the other person either way, then it results in violence too. Granted, it doesn't result in violence every time. Like you said, there are peaceable ways to sort things out. And maybe something is so impactful on society and such a big issue of truth and disagreement, it's got to be the case that society moves on one way or the other. And maybe in those scenarios it's worth fighting for.
Yeah.
It's worth going to war over, maybe. But at least then you've arrived at war by exhausting all of your previous options,
Hopefully,
which you had.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, you've bypassed the previous options to skip to war. Whereas if you're a relativist, those previous options simply aren't there.